Hi everyone, my name is Mitch and I'm from the Crypto Unicorns team. I'm the marketing and partnership manager there. I'm creating this guide to show you how you can get started in Crypto Unicorns and make the most of your experience with the game. What you can see in front of me here is all the land I currently have on this wallet in Crypto Unicorns. Now, just for context, I actually started playing this game 12 months ago, prior to joining the team, which was only a few months ago. And in that time, I managed to build up my economy, get around 350 unicorns, and really learn a lot about the game. And so what I'm going to be sharing with you today is not from the perspective of team member working on the project, but more so of a player that's played the game, has spent a lot of time, played it almost every day, and is now coming to you with some of the strategies that I think you should be applying. It's going to help you make the most of your assets in Crypto Unicorns. So what you can see here in front of me is pretty much the world view of the game. So you can see all the different lands that I currently have locked in on this wallet. From here, you can pretty much edit and drag and drop the land. So you can see here in front of me all the lands locked in, and there's all these bonuses on screen that you can see. They're called adjacency bonuses. They pretty much give your land a speed boost. For example, if I drag this land away, you can see it's lost a speed boost and it's now 0. And for the case of this example in this demo, we're just going to focus on this land just for the start, because I just want to make sure it's a bit easier. Most people aren't going to be starting with all this land. They're going to be starting with 1, 2, maybe 3 land. I'm going to save this, and we're going to go to done. Then we're going to click on this land and we're going to go to view. So this takes us from the world view to the land view. And here we can see the land itself. We can interact with it. You can see here some different buildings I've got going and some icons above these buildings which show that it's currently in production. Now, the very first time you see your land, you're not going to have buildings on it, or there might already be a few there. So you just want to make sure that the right buildings are on it, because depending on the level of your land, so you can see here is level 6, will determine how many buildings you can have. For example, I've got 8 out of 8 buildings on this land. If I was to go to, let's say, another land over here that's level 10, you can see I've been able to build 10 buildings on there because I've leveled it up more. It's given me more building capacity. I managed to get more productivity out of the land. So going back to this land over here, you can see it's level 6. I've been able to build 8 different buildings. Most of them are farms. I've got a gathering cart and I've got a stable. So the very first thing you want to make sure your land has is farms. Farms are really the backbone building of the game. They allow you to plant seeds, and your seeds allow you to harvest berries, and berries are used for everything. They're used for crafting, they're used for questing, they are used to keep your unicorns happy and fed so they can continue to be productive. So let's just click on a farm plot here, for example. Here I've got a baby unicorn allocated to it. I've got a seed allocated to it. And so in 2 hours and a half roughly, I will be able to collect those berries from the seed. Now you want to make sure that your unicorn class matches the land class. So for example, this is a baby cloud unicorn and I've got a common cloud land. If they match, I'm going to get the best bonuses when I allocate that unicorn to a farm or to a gathering cart or to a workshop. Going back to the farm, you can see here you've got all your different seeds. You plant the seed and then a few hours later you'll be able to collect the berry. Farm has bonuses as well, and you can get those bonuses by leveling up. That's one of the first things you want to do as well. So you've got your farms down, they'll be level 1 farms. You want to make sure you're upgrading your farms. Click on the farm, you'll have an option to plant or upgrade. If you click on upgrade, it's going to tell you the resource requirement to upgrade that farm to the next level. And you want to get these upgrades because not only do they make your farm more efficient, not only do they allow you to get more berries from your farm, but that's going to allow you to increase your land level, which is going to allow you to build more buildings, which are going to give you more rewards and more output from the game. So make sure you level up your land. That's very important. And then the most important building you probably want to focus on the start is the gathering cart. Now the gathering cart right here allows you to send out unicorns to the Dark Forest, and these unicorns will be able to collect rewards, and these rewards mainly will be in the form of Unum, which is one of the 2 tokens that are in the game. And Unum is used for everything from crafting to breeding. So your first short-term objective in Crypto Unicorns is to breed more unicorns. These are NFTs, basically be able to mint, and you breed them, and that will allow you to then evolve them, and then from there you can then add these unicorns to your land and give you more production. The only real utility for baby unicorns is that they can work farms, but they can't really do anything else. For example, you can't send a baby unicorn out on a gathering cart. Only adult unicorns can do that. So you want to make sure that you're sending an adult unicorn that has the right berries and matches the land, because that's going to give you the best bonus, and you can see here it says you'll get the best rewards. What does a gathering cart reward look like? Let's go over here. If I click this, you can see here what the rewards are that the unicorns are bringing home. Great, cool. I've got some Unum. I sent out 2 unicorns. I got Unum from both. I've got some seeds. And when I press collect, that's going to add that Unum to my inventory. And then in this example, I will resend out 2 more unicorns. So I'm just going to make sure I'm sending out the unicorns I want to. You've got all these different class filters here and mythic filters, as well as different ways to filter for different stats. Let's say bring up this unicorn, you can see all the different stats. Maybe I want to send out a mythic unicorn only, but a low stat one because I want to use the higher stat one for something else, which is generally what I do. I'm going to send out these 2 unicorns here. You can see here unicorns and land are matching, plus they've got berries, so again, I'm getting the best rewards. So going back to our land over here, great, you've got your farms, you've got your gathering cart. The first thing you want to be doing is saving up for the first breed. Over here, we have a nursery, and so we can see there's a nursery over here that is currently got breeding in progress. So if I was to click on that, you can see the eggs take around 24 hours before they can be hatched from the moment of breeding. So we can see here in 6 hours, I can collect this egg and hatch it. So over here, we've got a nursery that is vacant, and so we can now go and add unicorns. Now keep in mind, the less breeding points a unicorn has, the more expensive it is to breed. So for example, we can see here there is 2 unicorns, one with 7 breeding points and one with 6. So if I was to go and select these 2 unicorns, it's then going to tell me what the cost of Unum required is for me to breed those 2 unicorns together. If I wanted to pick a unicorn with less breeding points, you can see that the cost increase is significant. And so this kind of adds a really interesting dynamic to the game where certain unicorns, even let's just say you want to breed out a very rare unicorn, you can only do it a certain amount of times before it gets either too expensive or it just runs out of breeding points. Unicorns that have a small amount of breeding points will actually get more energy. So energy is required to do all different things in the game. So you can see here, this one's got out of 6 out of 10 energy. So the more you breed it out, the more energy it's going to have, which means you can use that energy to do more unicorn actions. So breeding should be your first bet. And once you've bred your first unicorn, you will then have a baby. You want to make sure that you are then evolving that baby and then use that baby for all different game actions like a workshop or gathering related tasks. The next thing I'm going to show you is the workshop. So this is the workshop over here. This one is currently in progress. So I'm going to pick one that doesn't have anything in use. So we can see here there's all these different in-game items you can craft. You know, a lot of these materials here, the nails, the wood, the rope, are largely used to upgrade your land to start off with. So you want to focus on crafting that. So you would choose, you know, nails, and then I'm going to select a unicorn, and then he's going to go and craft those nails. You have all different sorts of items to craft. These are mainly for class, which can be used for quest and also land upgrades. You got different breeding boosters which enhance the breeding game. Then you've got seed bags which allow you to get more from a farm than a single seed would, but it takes more unicorn energy. You pretty much need adults for it. So that's the workshop. Very important in the game. The other important aspect is questing. So let's click on the quest board here. We can see that this is going to bring up some quests. We have weekly quests and we have daily quests. Doing these quests is going to give you pretty nice rewards. We've got some high level breeding boosters, some dark matter, which is used for high level upgrades for buildings and crafting. And here we've got RBW. Questing is the primary source of RBW in the game at present. So we can see here some of the different quests that are available. These reset every day. So if you wanted to do a quest, you simply need to have the unicorns with the right energy to go out and do this, and plus the quest scroll. So you can see the cost of the quest down here in order to complete it. The next part I'm going to show you is jousting. So jousting is a PvP game mode within the game. This allows you to send your unicorn to battle with other unicorns for leaderboard rewards. So if I click here, this is going to tell me what jousting lobbies are currently available. And so let's just say I want to allocate my unicorn to this one. We can see it's the 500 cost buy-in, but the winner takes 1,000 and it's 2 out of 4. So I'm going to send a unicorn. I'm actually going to send one of my best. So here I'm going to click the stats button and filter by stats from top to bottom. So you can see here what unicorns would be best. So I'm going to send out this one, Velvet Dolly. I'm going to throw a potion on, which is going to enhance some of the stats. I'm going to use a speed potion, so the speed stat will make a bigger difference. Then when that game starts, those unicorns will go and joust, and you can watch all the replays of the jousting games in this section when you're ready, and also collect your reward. So that's the best way to get started. If you have any questions, feel free to message me in the Discord. My name is Mitch V, or there's plenty of other people in our Discord who can support you. Look forward to seeing you in Crypto Unicorns and starting your journey with Crypto Unicorns. So all the best.